Hey everybody, what is going on? It is DJ, and today, oh boy, I don't want to make this video seem super blunt or unpleasant, but I have gotten over, gosh, when did I release that video? 2016, 2017. My very first Diablo how to mod video. It was for the PlayStations. Now, since then, I have gotten a bunch of, comments basically, but even emails and even on my Facebook, people not really understanding how the heck I've been doing this. And I kind of put it, pretty plainly. So I guess this time we're going to break it down like simple math. So basically, what you're going to need is a PC plus your USB plus your PS3. Now, I put parentheses PS4 because I also got a comment and I was kind of irritated by it. It was, I don't know the person's name, but it was something. First of all, where's the PS4 portion? Well, you got to watch the rest of the video so that you know that you can't just mod the PS4 off the bat. You need the PS3 in order to do that, because the editor isn't for the PS4 itself because the saves are so encrypted and all that fun stuff. So you need these three things in order to do the PS4. We'll get into that later, so I don't want to confuse you guys in the first session of math here. So, like I said, I am not looking for this to be a fun video because, like I said, I'm irritated by it. So, I'm going to put the download links to the editor itself in the video description. Now, I would like to point out that over the course of years, the editor pages have constantly changed. So the very first video I made, that link is so old that, well, yeah, it's not going to work anymore. Not every link stays constant over the internet. It always changes. So what you'll first need is the Decrypter Tool. Now this will be in the save file. Now there is, however, another one that is included in the link that I'll show you, and you just gotta keep opening the folders, and then it'll be like Diablo 3 tool. So you're gonna want to click on that, right? And I'll actually show you guys real quick, as you can hear my endless clicking. So here you go. So here we go. Here it is right here. You click on this, right, and it'll bring up this version of it, which is pretty similar to this one, right? But I just use this one because I'm more comfortable using this one. So that's the one that I'll be using. So you don't need that. I can cancel that out. I can take this off of here. So next up, you're going to need to have Diablo 3 for your PS3. You're going to open up a game. You're going to create a character, all that fun stuff. And then you're going to close out the game. You're going to go ahead and literally, like, easily just plug in your USB to your PS3. I can't actually show you because I'd have to like move a camera around all over the place. But you just plug into your USB to the PS3, and you go to your save data management on your PS3, push triangle, then you copy your save from your PS3 to your USB. You don't need to create any sort of files or anything on USB right off the bat. It'll automatically do it. Just copy it. Once it's copied, take it to the PC. Once you plug that bad boy in, there's already going to be a PS3 file on the USB. Okay, so you don't gotta do anything about that. So next up, I'm gonna go over here to this little corner here. See it lighting up different colors, all fancy looking and stuff. You're gonna click on that. You're gonna go over to your USB, wherever the world you have that thing. You're gonna click on it. You can see I got a bunch of crap, but you're gonna go down. You're gonna find the thing that says PS3 on it. Don't click on PS4. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So go to PS3. You're gonna see a couple of things. Here's your Diablo 3 data right here. Look at that. So you're gonna see that. Just click on the autosave and hit OK. That's it. You're just gonna see your hero data numbers and all that fun stuff. Don't worry about that. It should already be encrypted. If it's not, then you've already been messing with it before. So decrypt it. It's going to say you have whatever number of files decrypted. Okay, how many number of characters you have and all that. will vary by that number. Okay, so there you go. It's all decrypted. Next up, you're going to go and you're going to open up the actual editor application file from the download, right? You're going to see this is actually one of the versions of the Devil's one. I use like 16 million different ones. But real quick, we're at the main page, right? Now you're going to see up at the top we got file. You're going to click on that and click open save. You are once again going to get a little pop-up here, and you will have to go to your main USB drive, whichever one you plugged in. Go down, find the PS3, find the save data for Diablo, click on it. This time, you're going to find your account.dat. If you don't have that, then one of two things. You either deleted it by accident, or you didn't actually copy your PS3 save. So, you're going to go ahead, click on that. You're going to open it. Now, you have to decrypt it first with this tool. Otherwise, it will not load the actual file. It'll give you an error, and you won't be able to open it. So, we're going to wait for this bad boy to load up. Now, just a warning right now. Make sure you are disconnected from the internet when you go to open this up, okay? Because it won't work right. So just go ahead, disconnect. Once it's opened up, though, you can reconnect to the internet and do whatever the heck it is you're doing on there. So once you do that, it's already decrypted, you know, you can see all your characters, which however many you have, mine are all based on, this is actually just a dummy save. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to see, you know, just click around, mess with some things. My Paragon is already at 20,000 maximum stash size. You can increase that. I don't exactly remember how. It's not something I'm going to get into. So we're going to go to a character, and I'm just going to show you guys real quick how to create an item, just real quick. So you're going to click on one of your characters. I clicked on Necro Stuff. You're going to see, you know, you got your character and all this fun stuff. You don't need to worry about this right now. You're going to go to inventory, okay? Now, if you have items on the character, they're going to show up here. But if you don't, let's go ahead and we're going to create a new one, right? So click new. You're going to see, it's going to say new item. You click on that so that it is blue. If it is not blue, then, well, you know, you make it blue. So you're going to come up here, you're going to click G bid, okay? Now, this version of it, there's different versions, and each one has like different things on here, but it's basically the same. Now, I like the older one because this isn't here, and this actually is missing a weapon in which I need, and it's not here, and it's kind of upsetting, but that'll be another video. But we're gonna do a one-handed sword real quick. So we'll do actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a sword that everyone knows about. What do we got? We got actually, I'm thinking, no, I don't want to do that. You know what? We will do a one-handed sword. So we'll go and do I really don't like any of these weapons, to be completely honest. All right, here we'll do the Spectrum. This is that rainbowy looking thing, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put any fix on this bad boy. All right. So these are the things that show up on the weapon in the game, like your damage and things like that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put damage on there. So real quick, you can see it says damage YY patch YY. Okay. Now you're also gonna see the regular damage up here. This damage right here is for your PS3 characters only. So if you're only doing this to modify your PS3 characters in specific, then you don't want a patch next to the numbers. Just to put that out there. A lot of people are saying that it corrupted my save. Well, if you click something that has a patch on it, this damage is not meant for the PS3 version. This is meant for PS4. So it will, yes, break your stuff. So we're going to go ahead, click on this damage here. This is the maximum for the PS3. We're going to go ahead, we're going to copy and paste this a couple times. And next, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put some percentage damage on there because, well, that is going to increase our damage that much more. So we're going to go ahead, 10 to 40, excuse me, is the highest for that. Now, it is 40%. That is actually the highest for that, by the way. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna save that real quick just because I like doing that, just to make sure I'm always saving things. Now, the level item. Now, if you want to make this for a brand new character, like fresh out of basic training, you're gonna click that, change 0 to a 1, and then hit enter. I cannot stress that enough. Hit the enter button. You will hear those magical dings, and if you don't, then there's something wrong. So next up, legendary item. I'm gonna change that to a 70. Okay. Next up, rarity. This depends on the user. So you can go ahead, if you want to put a custom name on there, go ahead and click 6 rare. Okay. Now I'll get more into that in a little bit. Now, if you want to make it legendary like it usually is, like you can see on the side here on the bottom, it says legendary. It is a legendary sword. So if you want to make it legendary, go right ahead. But like I said, if you want to put a name on there, we're going to put this to rarity 6, okay? The rank, don't change it. That is mainly for the legendary gems, okay? Now for this. This here kind of depends on you. Now this is a little different compared to the version that I use. I'm not a big fan of how this is set up, but basically this is like the normal version of the weapon. Now if you take these off, and it'll just be enchantable. Now if you want to set it as junk, so when you load the game it's junked already, do that. I'm not going to do that just because. And if you want to make it Primal Ancient, you go ahead and you click on that. Okay. Now I'm going to make this Primal Ancient because it gives it the maximum stats as possible. So once we do that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to tier quality. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way down because I'm going to use the fast sword because of the fact that it gives the most damage per second. Wherever the heck that thing is in this program. I am not a fan of how this is set up. There we go. Fast sword. Okay. Don't change the quality. Don't change this. That doesn't really matter, quite honestly. And don't change that. That's whatever, right? I'm not going to get into that because that's more stuff. I don't want to confuse anybody. So I'm just going to change it and save that real quick. Okay. Now we have it set to rarity 6, right? So as you can see up here, it says rare name. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go choose a name. Now, everybody knows that I am a hazard to all civilization, and that is my name. So I'm going to go down here and click on hazardous. Now it's going to give you some numbers here. Don't worry about that. Just click on it. Boom. There you go. Save it. And at the bottom here on the left, you will see it says the name that I changed it to, right? So next up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to change the way it looks just real quick. I'm going to change it to a two-handed sword because I want to maximize my damage, and I'm thinking we'll do the blackguard because it's a big bulky weapon. Now for the old fixes, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some sockets. So I'm going to put one socket here because that's the old one. And now we're going to go down. We're going to see that we could put the third sockets on here. Boom, there we go. So now we can put gems in game to add some more stats to the weapon. So there we go. I'm not going to change the enchant count because it's Primal Ancient. I don't really need to do that. So there we go. That is our weapon. Boom, it is done. That is for the PS3. Now, if you are going to transfer, your PS3 save to your PS4, which is the only way to mod it successfully at this time, and has always been at you go on your PS3, and in the main menu, you go to More. At More, you will see Export Game Save Data, something along them lines. That is where you export your save so that you can import the save on your PS4. So if you're going to do a PS4 version, I'm going to go ahead and go up to the damage here, and I'm going to change the damage because the PS4 version accepts this patch damage. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit stronger than the PS3 version. Then I'm going to go ahead and save it. So that right there is one successful weapon. Now, if you want to make a bunch of weapons that are just like that, you can go right ahead and do so. Now, I'm going to go ahead, save item changes, save necro stuff or whatever character or stash you are saving on. Go up here to File, click Save All, just to be on the safe side. And then you are going to go back over once you are all said and done. You are going to see it's still decrypted. You are going to encrypt that bad boy. And it's going to say your number of files is encrypted. And then you are done. You can take your USB, you can plug it back into your PS3, copy the save from your USB drive to your PlayStation. I will repeat that just in case, because that's something everybody gets very confused on. You have to copy it from the USB to your PS3 again. And then you load up your game. And if you're playing on the PS3, great. If you are exporting to PS4, do it from the main menu and then import once you go on to your PS4. Now, one thing I will note, if it says there's corrupted data on whether when you're trying to load the game on your PS3 or if you're trying to export and it says it's corrupted, that means there's something on there that shouldn't be on there. Now, can I help you with that? I mean, sure, I can help you with that if you have that app. I forgot what the heck it is. It's called like Full Screen or something like that. I don't remember. But it allows me to literally go on your computer myself, and like you can watch me do it, of course, and I will be able to go through and see if I can see anything that you kind of misplaced, things like that. But of course, that is like a worst type of case scenario, basically. So there's that. So anyways, guys, so that is this is the 2020 updated version to the video I made a few years ago now. I'm gonna try to embed this over top of the older video. I've never been successfully able to, but we'll see. Now, I will do an Xbox version, but since I no longer have that system, it's gonna be a little more difficult because I think I actually deleted my save. If I'm not mistaken, I might still have one somewhere. But it's what happens. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And if you are still confused, hit me up. My Facebook page is where I usually post everything first. So, just let me know, guys. So anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.